So now this video is going to be about accrued revenue, and I have a promissory note example here that will illustrate how to accrue revenue given this scenario. So this is a simple promissory note. This is something that I saw online. I grabbed it and I pretty much just improvised. So as you can see here, it says City, Memphis, State, Tennessee. September 30th, 2021 is the issuance date. So let's see if I can write on this. Yes, I should be able to write on this. Yes. Okay. So this date here is the issuance date. Oh, well, I can write on here, but I can't spell. What is going on here? All right. Issuance date. So this is when the note was issued. Okay, so Frankie Frank Company agrees and promises to pay to Kevin's Bubblegum Company the sum of $40,000 for value received with interest at the annual rate of 5% payable after December 31st, 2021. Okay, so this means that, let's see, Frankie Frank is the borrower and Kevin's Bubblegum Company is the lender. Okay. All right. So this is an example of accrued revenue. So we're pretty much going to be paying attention to Kevin's Bubblegum Company's books. Okay. I don't know. We may actually pay attention to the borrower as well because that's interest expense. So we may end up doing that. Okay, so, but we're really going to focus on the lender for right now. So, now I said the interest is at the annual rate of 5% payable after December 31st. All right. So we don't have to read on to that. Okay. So what we're going to do here is record the accrual of interest revenue as of December 31st. So as you can see here, I know you can pretty much see the whole thing. First thing we need to do is actually calculate what the accrual will be of the interest that was earned. All right, so interest revenue. So $40,000 multiplied by 5% because this is the rate. Okay, annual rate, which means that we're going to have to break it down by 3 months. So 3 out of the 12 months throughout the year. That gives us $500 here that needs to be accrued in the company's books as of December 31st. Okay, so these 3 months from August 1st through December 31st is what needed to be accrued in the books as interest revenue. Okay, so for this transaction here, and again, this is the lender's book. So Kevin's Bubblegum Company. This is the lender's book. The lender is going to report or accrue $500, and it's going to be shown as a debit in the interest receivable account, which is an asset. Okay, and the credit is going to go to interest revenue because they actually earned that revenue there. Pretty much, the borrower it's the interest of time. That's what they're paying for. Okay. Now on the borrower side, I'll put on here transaction 2, and it'd be for 12/31, and I put over here this is the borrower books. Okay. So what the borrower will need to do is they're going to have to record interest expense or debit interest expense for $500. Okay. And the credit is going to go to interest payable, which is a liability. So it's going to be credited for $500. Okay, so this is the lender's book. So this is them accruing, the lender accruing revenue of $500 of interest. And this is the borrower's books where the borrower is accruing an expense in their books. Okay, so they're accruing the expense in their books. So again, when you accrue revenue, you are accruing what is earned, but you haven't received it in cash yet. Okay, same with expense, except for it's the opposite. The expense is going to be recognized in the books when incurred, even though the cash payment has not been made yet. Okay, so this is a little short example of accrued revenue and accrued expenses.